I needed someone to just talk to about it and, get some suggestions from them on coping methods that I could utilize. I was diagnosed with COVID in April of 2020. At first, I thought it was just a cold. 3 or so days went by, and I started having there were issues with my breathing. So I went into urgent care, and they did know that I was positive for COVID. It was very, very, very difficult for me to breathe. It's like nothing I had ever experienced before. I went to the hospital. I stayed for about 3 days. I was blessed enough to not have issues with my lungs. There was issues with my breathing, but it didn't impact my lungs. It was very traumatic, and it was just hard to deal with at the time. And I just was continuously anxious about that experience because it was just something hard to have to live through. So in order to assist me in managing these feelings, I believed that I needed a little bit of help. I didn't want to really discuss my fears related to it with my family because I didn't want them to worry any more than they had already worried at the time. That was hard on my children, seeing me have to go to the hospital like that. In a lot of African American homes, mental health issues were not really discussed. If there was issues, it's okay, well, you'll get over it. And there's a stigma that if you receive mental health services, it's considered a weakness. You had that in the forefront of your mind as it relates to mental health services, and you're going to receive services from someone who may not identify with your culture. A lot of that has improved over the years. While there still are barriers related to those things, I believe that there has been a tremendous amount of progress. I really hadn't thought about getting services from a mental health professional. And someone was like, well, why don't you just reach out to a therapist? And I was like, well, I really don't want to pay for a therapist. And, they say, well, I believe, your insurance will cover it. And I was thinking like, okay, well, will my insurance cover it? And how much will they cover? So that's when I reached out to Blue Care Network. They had someone there who looked up my insurance and what type of benefits I had. And they let me know that it would be covered. And from there, I was able to go on to the online app and find some mental health professionals in my area and look who accepted my, insurance and things like that. And I connected with someone that way. Things are available for you to utilize to assist you in your journey. And I was happy that I was able to take advantage of those things.